Y'all tripping. I'm waiting until, some of y'all get in and live to start. Topic is, do you want street credit or good credit? Which one is best? But I'm gonna give y'all some time to get in the live. Alright? We'll give y'all some time. Then we're gonna start. Go use the bathroom, restroom real quick. Give me 1 second. Give y'all some time to get in, and then I'm gonna start. What's up? I'm Anike. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, because you told me last week on how to pronounce it, but it's been like 7 days, so you gotta excuse me if I messed up. I might have to write it down. That'd be best. But let me know if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm Anike. So am I the only person that does this? Am I the only person? Okay, hold on. I'm Anike. I'm Monique. So am I the only person that does this? You mess around and forget to buy dish detergent, and you got to use the laundry detergent, but in order to wash your dishes with that, because you fucked around. I'm not gonna go out right now. You know what I'm saying? So, am I the only person that does that? But my laundry detergent is nothing in it. There's no chemicals or no shit like that in it, so it's safe to use anyway. Or liquid soap from bathroom. Exactly. So before I begin, I just want some people to get in, a couple people to get in, and then we can take it from there. Exactly. That's what we always have to do, is improvise. So before I begin, I want to say this real quick. Like, I went and got a watermelon today, right? From Kroger's. And it's like, I'm just not finding out how to kind of, like, you know what I'm saying, pick the right one. I think I did a good job. I don't know. I'm about to crack it open in a few minutes as I'm talking to you all. And I guess we'll find out together whether I messed up or not. Hopefully I ain't mess up. The type of watermelons I like, I don't like for them to be mushy, and I don't like for them to be like real hard either. I like for them to be sweet, but not real sweet, you know. And of course, seeded. You know, I don't. Of course, seeded. I don't eat seedless watermelon. You know, usually I get it from. I usually don't get my watermelons from the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? I usually get my watermelons from the old man that got that old ass Chevy truck that's in the hood, and he got mountains of watermelons, and he's just sitting on his truck like this with his farmer outfit on, like, yup. Yo, sir, how much are the watermelons? Well, you know, we got small ones is for like $3.99. The bigger ones is like $6.99. And then so I don't even know if these things are effective, but I've learned throughout the years, you know, people got their own methods. So guy pick the watermelon up, drop it, and he'll go like this. If it's hollow, that means it ain't good. He'll knock on this like this again. You hear that? It's not hollow. That means it's good. And then he'll turn it over and he'll say, you see that right there? You see that big yellow spot on it? That yellow streak, that's what you want to look for. That goes to show that it's been laying down on the ground for a long time, maturing into this beautiful, sweet watermelon. And also, you want to make sure that you get a watermelon that's not perfect. It got scars all over it. So that's what I did. That's how I picked my watermelon. And hopefully it's coming from Kroger's. And Kroger's a suspect like a motherfucker. Like, I had to take back a pineapple today. That shit was fucked up. Fucked up. I mean, fucked up. But on the outside, it looked good. I smelled it. I did the smell test. This is how I like kind of like try to I'll show you. So this is how I, you know, pick my own pineapples. And when I'm in the grocery store, I do this. I look at it, squeeze it, and then I do this. I do the smell test with my big ass nose. Oh yes. Oh yes. Hold on. Let's see if this one's right. Let's see if this one's right. Knife right here. Let's see. Let's check it. Let's check it. Hopefully it's right. To see me, I'll take that shit back. Chop the fuck up or whatever. I'll take it back. If it's fucked up, I'm taking it back. I don't want my money back. I just want the pineapple. That's what, most of the times when I go to the grocery store, the customer, when I go to the customer service desk at the grocery store, the cashier, she looks at me like, what do you want? Bitch, I don't even mean to say it like that. You know what I mean? I don't call women bitches, you know, but if you act like a bitch, then I'm gonna call you a bitch. Like, bitch, I just want a better pineapple. It's just that plain and simple. Like, when I go to the grocery store, I expect to get good produce. In other words, I expect to get good product. So when I don't get it, I don't want my money back. I just want what I paid for. Damn. Hold on. Look at that shit. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this shit. Now I gotta take this shit back. Now I gotta take it back. Period. Now I gotta take this back. Look at this. And I have one more in the refrigerator. This is embarrassing. Kroger's, you embarrassing me in front of my people. And it's like, so, a lot of people have told me, yo, go to the farmer's market. Yeah, cool, I'll go there. But really, I don't really want to go to the farmer's market. What I really want to do is I want to find a farmer. I want to actually go to a farm and buy my product straight, like pluck it. You're right, I can't be embarrassed because I didn't grow it. But my picking skills, that's what I'm saying. I'm embarrassed because I picked this shit. I did the smell test. It smelled good. I checked to see if it had any salt spots in it. It was cool. That's what I mean by I'm embarrassed. Because it's obvious I don't know how to pick a good pineapple. Or they just that it's just that good. Where they can make it look good and smell good, but it's fucked up. Look at that. Look at that, man. Oh man, yo. But yeah, I want to go, I want to actually go to someone's farm and like my grandmother, I remember Google how to pick the best pineapples and fruits. Okay. Thank you. I remember, but everybody has their methods. You see what I'm saying? And some methods don't work. Some methods do work. Just like I said, the banging test with dealing with the watermelon and the scars on the watermelon. People have told me that. And sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. It just depends on what it boils down to is the farmer. Period. It's just that plain and simple. You see what I'm saying? So my grandmother, she used to actually on Saturday, she used to go to the strawberry patch and pick her strawberries from the farmer. She knew the farmer. She would go to his farm and she would go to the strawberry patch and pick the strawberries. Pick them. And she would bring them. It would be, you know how it is. It would be summertime and she would bring them home, rinse them off and cut them and we would eat them. Same thing with cantaloupe. Same thing with watermelon. Same thing with honeydew melon. You see, I'm a fruit guy. For real. Like, seriously, I can actually survive off of fruit and quinoa. That's it. That's all I need. Straight up. No, I take that back. I put spirulina and moringa inside my quinoa and a little bit of olive oil and some pink Himalayan salt. That's it. That's all I need. I can eat that for days. No lie. No lie. I was actually considering being, you're right, fruits is life. Aoka? I don't, help me with your name because I don't want to fuck your name up. I know I could butcher some names up. But I was really, thinking about being a fruitarian. But how can I when I'm getting fruit like this? How can I? It's not possible. And let me tell you something. I love some, I hate to say it, but man, I love some fucking, those green grapes. I know they seedless and they've been like that for years. But sometimes it's just so hard to resist, man. I love those grapes. And I know some people are going to be like, get red grapes and blah, 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 blah. But those green grapes, they used to have seeds in them. I remember. Yeah, I'm that old. They used to have seeds in them. And now they don't. Let me pop this. I'm going to pop this pineapple. Aoki. 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 I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Because I hate butchering people's names. Okay, thank you. Aoki. Okay, we got it. So I want to cut this. I'm gonna cut this next pineapple open, and then we're gonna go to the big shebanga bang. I don't know, if y'all are, y'all been in here for a long, for a minute or whatever. I told everybody in the very beginning that I bought a watermelon. I don't know if it's the season to buy them right now. If it's too early, or not. But I bought it from Kroger's. Like I said, I usually buy my watermelons from this old man with a big fat stomach. And he got gray hair. And he's sitting on his old Chevy trucks, 76, red with no hubcaps. You go up to him, he probably got a toothpick in his mouth. And he's like, "Oh, what you want, young buck?" And I'm like, I want a decent sized watermelon. He's like, we got the small ones over here for $3.99, and over here we got the large ones. Yo, let me get like two large ones. I haven't even tried the yellow watermelon yet. I need to. I'm just so fixated on old school. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me get two of them large ones, man. That's who I'm used to buying my watermelons from. You know what I mean? Other than that, I don't really fuck around with watermelons from grocery stores and shit like that. I just don't. And you know what's so funny about this whole watermelon thing? Most people don't even realize that the watermelon has so much motherfucking nutrients in it. So much. Straight up, like not last year, before I got here. So I've been here for 2 years. When I was living in Charlotte, it was like the summer before I came here. I ate nothing but watermelon throughout the whole fucking summer. That's my word. Straight up. Throughout the whole fucking summer, I ate nothing but watermelon. I had one meal per day, and that was at the end of the day. But I got up and I ate watermelon all fucking day throughout the whole damn summer. And let me tell you something. Whew. Now, I already put y'all up on game. I already told y'all about the maca powder. I already told y'all about spirulina. I already told y'all about moringa. I already showed y'all. If you haven't seen it, it's up. How to make liquid crack, also known as vegan lean. But let me tell you something. That watermelon is like Viagra. That watermelon is the best motherfucking kept secret. Straight up. That's my word. When I was eating that shit, my shit was like, it was like this. I was like, holy shit. God damn. My shit was like that all day. Let me tell you something. That watermelon, that shit will get your body right. Especially like when you, like, if you eat it like before you work out, yo, you'll be like Superman in the gym. That watermelon is not a game. It's not a game. And it's an African fruit. It's an African fruit. And some people don't even like eating watermelon till this day because of the stereotypes. Man, fuck that. Let me tell you something. I'll cut that watermelon open. I'm not going to do it tonight. But if I was at a picnic or if I was outside, eating that shit on the grass, I will cut that bitch open and eat that shit just like how they pictured us when we was eating watermelons, when we were slaves. Straight up. I've even heard that you're supposed to eat the seeds because the seeds have most of the nutrients as well as the what is it? I forgot what they call it. The grind. What is that? I forgot what they call it. But they said like the whole watermelon is you could blend the whole shit the fuck up because it's nutrient in the whole thing. Let me cut up this pineapple real quick. We're gonna cut up this watermelon and then I'm gonna get on topic. The topic is, do you want street credit or good credit? That's what the topic is. I'm going to touch it real quick. I'm not going to be real deep on the shit. I hate when people go deep and start talking about so forth. Let me keep that shit, on a regular level where people can understand it. That plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? There's a time and a place to get deep. And then other times you don't have to go but so deep. There's a time and a place to use big words. And then other time, you don't have to fucking use big words. Most people don't even know, big words. It's like you're losing people when you start, talking and using big words. And those big words really replace small ones. So you can actually use a small word. It's like what I found in my opinion. When I hear somebody use big words, they're just trying to show off. Especially when they know that the people that they're talking to don't use that type of vernacular or verbiage every day. It's not an everyday thing that they hear these type of words that this particular person is talking. Yes, explain what is street credit. I am. Let me get this pineapple. I'm gonna bust that open. Pause. And we're gonna hit that watermelon. And we're gonna get on that fucking topic. We're gonna get on the topic. I need to stop cursing. You know, I'm trying to be what is it? Family friendly. You know, because like I know at times when we curse, such as myself, people tend to tune me out because all they hear is the curse words. So they tend to tune out the message because throughout the message, all they hear is me cursing. And I've said a lot of good things, a lot of powerful things. I made a lot of powerful points, but people tend to hear a lot of cursing, and they're like, "Oh man, I ain't trying to hear him. He uses vulgar language, you know, and I'm not trying to hear that." Let me get this pineapple real quick. All right, man. Okay. Come on, just give me one, man. Give me one. I know I got to take back this one. That's all right. That's okay. That's okay. I think that's okay. Now, I may not look okay on you all's ends because of the lighting and everything, but this is all right here. I can mess with this. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. Yeah, this is all right. I find it sad when people don't try to focus on message, but more on the form. Yeah, man, people, check this out. This is funny. So people will sit back and like specifically Christians, they'll sit back and say, yo, why you curse so much? Why you curse so much? And you know what? And what I'll say, do you go to the movie theater? I mean, do you look at movies? And 9 times out of 10, the average Christian goes to movies and they see rated R, PG-13 movies. In some of these cartoons, they're using vulgar language. And then when you go to that Christian's house, you'll see that they have DVDs full movies, full of movies. And guess what? Those movies have curse words in them. But it's okay when an average person that says, I don't want to hear you cursing, Langston. It's okay for them to look at movies that have curse words in them. But then when it comes to me, I have to parental advisory my mouth. Parental advise my mouth. That's crazy to me. It doesn't make sense. Some of y'all listen to rap music. Some of y'all listen to R&B, and that has curse words in it. But when it boils down to me, it's crazy. I don't want you to curse. Man, get the hell out of here. Get out of here with that, man. I'm not trying to hear that. So I'm gonna get on topic. You know, I'm glad to see women in here. I need more women. I need more women looking at my videos. Straight up. I don't know whether I'm being too aggressive, too masculine, or whatever. What's the turn off? I know I'm not a bad looking guy. So that's not it. And I've seen a whole lot of ugly ass motherfuckers. What's up, D Nixon? I've seen a whole lot of ugly motherfuckers that got 100,000, 200,000 subscribers. So that's not it. It has to be something that, is it my approach? You know, I'm too aggressive or whatever, because I need to have more of a, well, I'm not going to say more. It needs to be balanced out. Right now, when I look at my analytics, thank you, Amanike. Damn, I don't want to, Amanike. Thank you. When I look at my analytics, I'm losing when it comes to women. Losing. Like 80% of men are subscribed to me, and 20% of women are subscribed to me. That is a big gap. That is a big gap. And I've made a lot of movies. I've made a lot of videos geared towards you all, specifically African-American women. And I just don't understand. Like, I don't know what is it that I have to do. I'm definitely not going to slide down a pole or some shit. You know, but thank you up. Thank you that I said your name right. You say true stuff. That's why. Yeah, you know, but maybe I need to be more entertaining or something, because I don't want to be this preachy person, because that's not the type of person that I am in person. I just don't like, just like the other day, like some of you all might not think, y'all might be like, oh, but then others will be like, man, that's you, that's what you do. It's, you know, you already told me that before. But just the other day, I waited until like a month before I went to go see it, because I don't like large crowds. I hate it in the movie theater. I hate large crowds. I wait till the movie go into Redbox before I look at it, because I just hate large crowds. Last time I went to go to the movies, I went to go see Infinity War, the Avengers joint, right? No kid running around screaming, yeah, yeah. So now if I want to go see a movie, I try to keep my promise to be on your stream to support a brother. Thank you, D Nixon. So now when I want to go see a movie, until a month later, like until the crowd dies out. So I went on what was it, Wednesday or Thursday? I went to go see Endgame. I went to go see that shit at 4:45 in the afternoon. I knew nobody was going to be in there. I knew it, you know, because that's when people get off work and they traveling home. It was nothing but 5 people in there, and all of us were quiet. And I liked the movie. The movie was pretty decent, you know. And that's what I try to do. I try to have fun, straight up. I try to have fun, man, because life is so short. And I've been serious like all my life, and it hasn't got me anywhere. When you scroll down all of my videos, I got good videos, you know, but a lot of the videos, it's not like I'm angry. It's just like, I mean, it comes off as if I'm angry, but I'm just passionate. I'm just a passionate person. I'm into what I'm saying. But where do you want to go, Langston? I don't understand that. Could you elaborate a little bit more? I'm assuming that you mean, where do you want to go with your channel? I got a GoPro, right? I'm assuming this. So, okay, all right. So I have a GoPro. Some of y'all know what it is, the camera. Some of y'all don't. It's an action camera. I'm not telling you that I want to do what the white boys do, jumping off cliffs like, ah, and shit like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I want to be active. I want to be active. It's just that plain and simple. So I just want this channel to be like adventurous. I want it to be like, the reason why a lot of these channels have millions of subscribers is one reason. I've studied a lot of these people. Is one reason. I ain't gonna say one. In my opinion is one, but I won't say one for the sake of everybody else's opinion. But in my opinion, it's boiled down to one reason. And you know what that reason is? I want to see if somebody's going to guess it. I'll give you all about 30 seconds, and then I'll tell you. It's only one reason. I remember your first street credit or good credit score video. I'm trying to get that all right. Haha. The reason why is because they're never the same. It's never a dull moment. They switch up. So when you're anxious to look at it, at their videos on their channel, because you don't know what to expect. You don't know. When you come to my channel, you don't know what particular topic that I'm going to talk about, but you do know I'm going to be sitting down at the table conversing with you all. Plain simple. With everybody else's channel, you may see this guy in Mexico in one video. Then the next video, you'll see him in Africa riding elephants. In the next video, you'll see him in Los Angeles. It's a particular word that I'm looking for. It slipped my mind. But in other words, it's never a dull moment. It's always, they're always changing up. Always changing up. And that's what my channel needs to be. It needs to be where when you tune in, you don't know what to expect. You have no idea. And that's what's going to bring more people to my channel, because they don't know what to expect. They're like, man, what is he going to do today? You know, like, I tell you this. Let's just say, even if let me bring the trash can over here. Let's just say, even if I was talking about different topics, you know, same topics that I usually talk about now, but I was talking about the same topics I'm talking about now, but I was in a different place. I just think that the background, the scenery, you know, it plays a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, Food Lover Queen, this is one of my favorite channels. Thank you. I'm so glad that interview people that you find interesting. I don't find too many people interesting. I'm so glad that I have this feminine energy on my channel right now. I mean, y'all are representing tonight. I really don't get too many females. And that is a problem that needs to be changed. I need to figure it out. I need to figure it out. But I've been talking off topic for about 30 minutes. When I watch your channel, it's to hear what your brilliant mind has to say, not what you, damn. So I gotta, brilliant mind has to say, not what dream you can sell to me, but that's me. Ain't saying that in a mean way. I understand that. I get what you're saying, but it's not so much I'm trying to sell you a dream. Those people may, but it's more so of motivating you. You understand? It's not so much trying to sell you a dream. It's more so of motivating you and saying, okay, this is what I'm doing, and you can do it as well. You know, so that's what it's about. It's not about throwing it in your face and saying, this is where I'm at and this is what I'm doing. Look at me. I'm the big guy. That's not where I'm coming from. You know, other people, you know, I can't vouch or speak on their behalf. You motivate. I hope I do. But I think I can motivate more people. And I think I could do it on a higher level, a higher scale. You know, most of y'all don't even realize that I'm a motivational speaker. Like, you can actually book me. I'll come to a town near you. And if you don't want me to curse, I won't. I'm very professional. Wow, I haven't heard from you, man. Information is key. Haven't heard from you in a long time, man. What's up? I come to your nearest town. I'm very professional. I show up on time. If it's an hour and a half you book me for, I'm gonna talk for an hour and a half. You don't want me to use jive, ebonics, slang words, cursing, and all that. You could write out a contract, and we could agree upon what you want me to do, what you don't want me to do, and I'll sign on a dotted line. Because that's what I think people need. I think people need to be motivated. Like if you want to find out, what is quantum physics and all of that stuff, it's nothing for a person to go and just, Google it. It's nothing for a person to buy a book about quantum physics. But most times when a person wants to be motivated, you could read self-help books and stuff like that. But with motivation, it's a driving force. It's energy and motion. And it's best for a vessel, a human being, to motivate you, other than like a book or audio tape, because you get to see that person live and in action. And of course, body language is key. These are the things that you can't get if you're reading a self-help book. But if you are sitting down and listening to a person that's going to motivate you, you'll walk out of the door like, man, this is the reason why preachers make a lot of money. Because in reality, preachers are nothing but people that motivate other people to do bigger and better things. Straight up. I mean, of course, they sell you hope, and really they don't give you anything, but like hope. But at the same time, these Christians that go to these churches, especially the mega churches, and give all their money to the pastor, they want to be motivated. They want to be motivated. Most people out here, and us black folks, we don't have any money. We broke. And we're just trying to find someone that can help us out, someone that can get us from Monday through Sunday. So we go to church to be motivated. Really. So stop like arguing with your mother. Stop arguing with Big Mama. You're trying to get her to change. You're trying to get her to be more Afrocentric. And really, she's saying that her Lord and Savior is Jesus and all the rest of that shit. But at the end of the day, she just want to be motivated, man. She just want to be motivated because this world is full of fucking negativity. And Big Mama just got to go somewhere. She trying to hold on to that good old religion. She trying to hold on because it's damn evil out here. Evil. And you trying to take that away from her. Let her keep her Jesus. That's what helps and motivates and stimulates her. That's what gets her through Monday through Sunday. Keep her Jesus. Let her keep Pastor Deacon Reverend Jenkins. That's what works for her. Now, as far as dealing with you, if this Yimiya, whatever type of voodooism, whatever type of African religion or culture that you practice, and it works for you, let it work for you. That plain and simple. That plain and simple. And when Big Mama asks you questions, then you answer the questions. But don't force your way of life on her, just as well as she shouldn't be forcing her way of life on you. That plain and simple. Abatala. Exactly. So let's get to the topic. Do you want street credit or good credit? Now, street credit, for those that don't know, it's really no different from good credit. When you look at credit, it is what it is, regardless of whether it's street credit, regardless of whether it's good credit, regardless of whether it's bad credit. I'm in Mechanicsville, the zoo. We'll hook up sooner or later. This is good information. Peace, man. So when you look at credit is just like a voucher. It's a way to vouch that whatever you're trying to get or whomever you're trying to convince. So it's a way of showing proof that you can do whatever it is that you're whatever is asked of you, So street credit is no different from good credit to bad credit. It's no different. If I were to borrow $10 from you and you knew I was good for it because I go to work every day and I make a certain amount of money, I have a good rapport. And I've borrowed money from you before and I paid it back. That's good credit. I have good credit with you. Now, if I borrowed $10 from you and I never paid it back, and then I went to go borrow $10 again from you, that's what you call bad credit. So street credit, bad credit, and good credit is the same thing. It's just that street credit deals with different principles. It's different. It's designed different. Different requirements that you're supposed to meet in comparison to bad credit or good credit. It's just that plain and simple. So let me run it down to you like this. So in having good credit, the first thing that people don't even realize is in order to have good credit, you have to go in debt. That's the first thing. People don't even realize that. You have to be in debt in order to get good credit. So in order to get a good credit score, such as 700 or 800, you would build your credit up. And a good way of building your credit up is to get credit cards and purchase things and make payments on those purchases. So you might get a Capital One credit card, right? And I got 819 right now. Might need to get something in your name. So you might get a Capital One credit card, right? And on that Capital One credit card, you have a $800 balance, right? So you would go get a couch for $600 and you will make payments. So the way that you will build up your credit is you making payments and them seeing that you're making payments. There's no possible way. Well, excuse me, I'm not going to say there's no possible way, but it's like when is downtown right off of Fulton Avenue next to Georgia State University or Turner Field. Peace. All right, I'm gonna check that out, man. So the no in order to build good credit is if you purchase something that's for like $600, like I said, a couch, and you pay it out. That's not saying anything. The way that you want to build your credit up in order to have good credit is to make payments and that they can see that you're making those payments. And on your accounts, you have to have multiple accounts. You can't just have, one couch over here that you're paying on. No, you want to get a couch. You want to get a TV. You want to get different things that you can make payments on so that they can see that you're responsible. Being responsible is that you're making your payments on time. So the first thing is when you want to establish good credit, you have to go in debt, right? Now, based on how you want to live, your standard of living, will determine how good your credit score is. So if you have a 700 or 800 or better, guess what? You can walk into a car dealership and get a brand new car without a down payment. You can go into the bank and get a loan with a low interest rate. I paid off $13,000 off in Capital One credit card debt in less than a year. Woo! Your credit is super good. So you can get a car and a house for little or nothing because your credit is good. That means that they know that you're going to make the payments on time. You're going to be consistent, and you're going to pay off whatever loan or debt that you have. Right? And it's crazy because a lot of the good jobs that are out there, it requires that you, especially the bank, it requires that you have good credit. And it's simple. It's nothing complicated on why they do it. I mean, let's just think about it. People that have bad credit, that means that they don't know how to manage money. And with the banks and other people that require you to have a good credit score to work for them, they're saying in their minds, you know what? If he or she mismanages money, that means that 9 times out of 10, he or she may take money if he or she doesn't have it. And we can't accept that. You understand? So the biggest thing to having good credit is to be able to prove to everyone that you can be able to pay back whatever you owe, whatever debt that you're in. And that's the paper trail that you leave behind. And if that paper trail is right in the Zat, that means that the payments that you make are always on time, and you always pay off your debt, score will go up. If you never pay off your debt and you have evictions, you have credit cards, overdue credit cards, your credit score is going to go down. It's just that plain and simple. But overall, good credit is illusion, because at the end of the day, you'll always be a slave. You'll always be in debt. And you cannot judge me based on my credit score, because we all make mistakes. I'm not a number. I'm a human being. So these are the pros and the cons towards credit, good credit. Now, street credit, in order to have it, you have to prove yourself. You have to put in work in order to attain street credit. And putting in work can mean several things. Robbing, stealing, killing someone, selling drugs, or going to jail. These are the things, or rather should I say the requirements, in order to have street credit. Now, when you have street credit, this is also based on your standard of living and how you want to live. Having street credit means that you don't have no credit. Means that you pay everything in cash. It means that you have a criminal record or criminal background. So that means that you can't live in particular places that do a criminal history or criminal background check. And they find out that you don't fucking blew somebody's head off in the past, that you're violent. So they don't want you in their community. Having street cred, which is no credit in the real world, you would have to, in order to buy a car, you would actually have to cash out, because you don't have any credit. You can't take street credit to the bank and ask for a loan in order to purchase a car. They're going to look at you like you're stupid. So when you have street credit, 9 times out of 10, you're living in the hood. When you have street credit, 9 times out of 10, if you're driving a car, you pay it in cash. When you have street credit, you can't get a legal job because of your record. You have felonies on your record. Do you get what I'm saying? When you have street credit, you will always be stuck because street credit is worse than bad credit. At least when you have bad credit, you can change it. You can make the payments, whether it's a student loan or an eviction. You can wait 7 years until certain things fall off your credit. But when you have street credit, that felony stays up on your criminal history, your criminal background forever. Street credit will only get your ass in jail being a slave. So it's funny that street credit and good credit are actually one and the same. Either one of them will put us in a situation of being a slave. But I would much rather have good credit and be that particular type of slave than to have street credit and be that other type of slave that's sitting in a fucking jail cell. Period. Having street cred will get you nowhere. Nowhere. And that's what I try to explain to the youth. That's what I try to explain to the youth all the time. You putting in that work and you doing all this shit to fuck your life up. And you wake up one day, you're 20 years old. The next day you wake up, you're fucking 50. And you haven't done anything with your life. Nothing. But put in that work in the streets. And that shit don't mean nothing. I said in the other video, and I stand by it. Street credit ain't worth shit. Because when the white folks come to take over your block, to gentrify your neighborhood, you can't apply that street credit. All that work you put in, killing people, robbing, stealing, going to jail and all the rest of that shit, you too pussy enough to put in that street credit when that white man comes to gentrify your neighborhood. Oh, you pack your shit up and you leave. So what good is it? What good is it? Hood credit is loving working in the fields. Real credit is a runaway slave. I mean, if you want to put it that way, I'll be a runaway slave. Point blank. Period. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all some personal shit so y'all can understand where I'm coming from. Right? I went to college. Didn't stay there for so long because I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to go for. All I know is my mother and my family was like, yo, you need to go to college. I didn't know why, but I managed to get in college with an adult high school diploma. I think I made a 300 on my SAT or some shit. Now, taking heat, I'm very intelligent, but I took high school, public school as a joke. So I don't know how the fuck I got in college. So I went to college and I wind up, getting into knowing myself, right? Started reading books. First book I read is Lo Behold, the Pale Horse, written by William Cooper. The other one was Illuminati 666. I forgot the name. Who wrote that? Fuck. I forgot his name. I read the autobiography of Malcolm X, and I got real Afrocentric. That's when I first grew my first set of dreads, and I was really into knowing who and what I was as a black man, right? Then I ran into, lo and behold, the Nubians. And no lie, I thought that in the year 2000, that the computers was going to go right back to 1900s or some shit like that, and there was going to be a computer crash. All the computers were going to crash, and it was going to be the end of the world. It was going to be the apocalyptic times, and this was going to be. This is what I thought. And I'm not lying. Some of this rhetoric, some of the things that I was reading were agreeing, in agreement to what I was thinking, right? So guess what I did? I didn't give a fuck about my credit. I didn't give a fuck about what I did. And I fucked up. I fucked up my credit. Fucked it up. I had evictions. I would stay at an apartment, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't feel like paying the rent. Guess what? I ain't paid the rent. They put eviction papers on the door. I just waited until the date, the time that they told me that I had to leave, and I left. I ain't give a fuck about credit. I got a Honda Civic, right? Now this was one thing that was good. So I had to get a cosigner. My aunt co-signed for me, right? I was fucking up. So she wound up selling the car. So I didn't get a repo, but I had evictions on my credit. I remember writing bounce checks, knowing that it wasn't no money in the bank, but I still was writing checks and shit. That's when, when we was writing paper checks all day, every day. I was getting speakers for my car. I was getting all types of shit, knowing I ain't had no damn money in the bank, but I'm still writing checks. I fucked up my credit. And you know what happened in the year 2000? It was another day. It was another day. And 2001, 2002, I'm like, damn it, nothing's happening. This nigga, Dr. Yo, talking about some fucking sham, some spacecrafts are supposed to come and get the 144,000. That's another thing too. I was dependent on that. I was fucked up in the head. I fucked up my young adult life. Fucked it up. Not only that, I had a student loan as well. And it's crazy. It's crazy that I fucked my shit up. And just recently, I got all my shit straight. The moral of the story is this. At the end of the day, in order to play in this capitalistic society, you have to have some type of decent credit. Because if you don't, those doors will not open for you. They will not open for you. And you will be living a type of lifestyle that you wish you didn't live. This is how they fuck up black people. So they put that bullshit, intentionally put that bullshit in our music. They allow these fools to make rap songs about shooting and killing people and selling drugs and all the rest of that shit to promote street credit. But how many songs have you heard, rap songs, talking about building your credit? How many songs have you heard talking about couponing? When you get the Sunday's paper, they have a bunch of coupons in them, and you cut them out. And it says, save 50 cents, save $1. How many rappers do you know that talk about that? Saving money, investing. This is the reason why those doors are locked. They're closed. And we're from the outside looking in. And that is real America. And we're in the fake America. Period. You know, rappers talking about no fucking good credit? None. Now you all may say, Nipsey Hussle did. That's one person, man. That's one person. There's no disrespect. May he rest in peace. He's dead. Plain and simple. In our high schools, nobody's talking about good credit. Nobody's talking about building your credit. Our mothers and fathers don't know how to build up credit. They fucked around and fucked their credit up too. Their credit's fucked up. Now you got motherfuckers putting their children's name on a light bill, on a phone bill, on a water bill, because they done fucked up their name. So now they're fucking up their children's name. They don't want black folks to build, but they breed hatred and jealousy against each other to those who making it get hated on by other brothers and sisters. Let me tell you something. We all have our own minds. And this is not nothing against you, D Nixon. We all have our own minds. We're not robots. So I hate it when people, not you, D Nixon, I hate it when people start talking about how bad black people have it and white people doing this against us and this and that and so forth. Let me tell you something. When black people decide that they want to do better for themselves, they'll do better for themselves because we're not stupid. We actually enjoy the buffoonery. We actually enjoy cooning. We actually look up to motherfuckers that got street credit and not good credit. Period. And this is the reason why there's a divide in the black in the black community. So the niggas that got street credit, that put in that work, guess what they do? They go out and they look for niggas that got good credit, niggas that go to work every day, niggas that are responsible, niggas that got families, niggas that have what? Shit to live for. Niggas that have shit to lose. And you know what those niggas that got street cred, you know what they do? You know how they look at those dudes that got good credit, that got something to lose, as squares, Vicks. And they run up in those motherfuckers and rob them. That's what the street credit nigga does. While all along, the dude with the good credit just want to live a good life. Just want to live a good life. That plain and simple. Motherfuckers got at me because I said, I'll call the cops. Motherfuckers was like, oh, well, you know the cops used to be slave hunters. And ain't no way in the hell I'll call the cops because they are against us and da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not wise in my age. But let me tell you something. If your daughter's getting raped, if your grandmother is being assaulted, what are you going to do? You going to take it upon yourself to shoot and kill people and end up in jail? No. What you do is you call the proper authorities. I understand that sometimes it ends up when you're dead. But what are you going to do? You see, I'm mature enough to know this. I wasn't mature enough when I was younger. I never called the cops. I should have. You see, had I called the cops when I was getting my ass jumped, then I wouldn't have got jumped. Prior to me getting jumped, I wouldn't have got jumped. Period. I got this mark right here, right? I had a couple of stitches, I think 8 stitches or some shit. The shit, when the nigga hit me with the pistol, my shit said, pfft, and blood was leaking down like I was, as if I was crying. I had my lip busted, all that shit. The nigga, we could afford a fair one, but he was pussy. This nigga like 6 foot, I'm not lying, he's like 6'2", like close to 300. We could have easily got it in, and that nigga, he possibly could have beat my ass, but he decided to take the pussy route and pistol whip me. And guess what? Hours later, my friend had to convince me to call the cops. Hours later. And out of all my life, I only called the cops once. And that was on that nigga that pistol with me, because we stayed right next to each other and I knew he had guns. I knew he had guns. And he had motherfuckers, like plural. I was in his town. I didn't have nobody. I only had one friend. And it's so ironic that I knew I was going to get it in with him. So my friend, I borrowed his gun. And I had it the whole week. That nigga didn't say shit to me the whole week. Nothing. And then at the end of the day, this nigga confronted me. When I gave the gun back. It's crazy, man. Same for a black man who assaulted me while his kids were next to him. What do you do then? That's what I'm saying. Like, this is when I hear motherfuckers say shit like, oh, well, I ain't calling the cops and this and that. I know these niggas are either street niggas. You wouldn't call the cops. You want to know why? Because they may pick your ass up. You got a record. They looking for your ass. That's the reason why you wouldn't call the cops. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, I know that they're not mature. I know that they're talking young. They're young. I'm mature. I got children. I got something to lose in this particular situation. I got something to lose in this particular situation. I ain't about that street credit. I used to be. And it's so crazy. I said this in the video. I wasn't even a street nigga. It didn't make sense. I was living by the principles of the streets, and I wasn't even a street dude. Yeah, true indeed, I have heart. I'm not going to take shit from people. You ain't going to just talk to me any kind of way. But at the end of the day, I'm not a street dude. And I used to live by that street code. And I'm telling you, it ain't worth shit. You better get your goddamn credit in order. It's so funny. This is the funny shit. Like, right? I used to think, man, it got to be my big nose. It got to be that I'm short. It got to be that I'm skinny. It's got to be that. Is the reason why these women are not talking to me. These good, wholesome women. These women that have college degrees. These women that drive nice cars. Oh, they got to be materialistic. They're gold diggers. No, Langston. No. It wasn't none of that. You know what it was, Langston? You had a conversation with them, and they found out you had bad credit. And being that they found out that you had bad credit, that meant that you were irresponsible somewhere in your life. And they don't want to roll the dice fucking around with you in a relationship. What's up, 7SH? They don't want to fuck around with you in a relationship. That's too much. They're going backwards. They got to build up. They got to come back. They got to say this. Okay, Langston, why is your credit bad? Oh my God, you got a $13,000 loan, and it's a repo. Oh, we got to pay that. What else? Oh shit, you got 2 evictions on your credit. God damn, how much is that? You got a $5,000 credit card that you didn't pay. Discover. God damn. Nobody wants to go backwards. People, women, especially women, because they got their shit together. Women want to get in a relationship, and they look at a relationship as a business. And they say, what are you bringing to the table? What do you have to offer? You see, this is regular life. This is how regular people think. Regular people do what? Plan on getting married. Plan on having children. That's what they do. Street credit don't mean shit. Nothing. And I know there's some cases where chicks get with the bad dudes. Yeah, but that's a fling. At the end of the day, a good woman that has values and principles and all of that shit, she's looking for a good man with a good credit score. Plain and simple. So now it's certain things that I can do that I couldn't do in the past because my credit score was fucked up. And all this shit was going through my head. I was listening to the rappers talking about how you need to build your street credit up. I was listening to these conscious brothers talking about the end of the world is coming. You know the Hebrew Israelites? The wrath of Almighty Yahweh. Yahweh. The wrath is coming. You know, they be on their bullhorns in Times Square. And the white man is the devil. I was listening to all of that gibberish as the world kept on turning and turning and turning and turning and turning. And the people that didn't listen to that shit, that went to college and did things the right way, they built up their credit, they made their payments on time. Now they're living in nice houses. Now they're driving nice cars. And listen, I'm not saying that it's not about materialistic things. It's about the value of life that you want to have. Don't you want nice things? Don't you want to live your life to the fullest? In order to do that, you have to do things right. So these people driving nice cars, have nice houses. Some of those people may be you all out there, taking trips, planning to take trips. They're not using tax money. I got my taxes back. I'm going to go to Miami. I'm going to get my nails did. They're not using tax money to go take a vacation. No, they're saying, okay, we're going to the Bahamas this year. Let's start. We're going to the Bahamas in February. Let's start saving in May. And by the time February comes around, they've already planned it. They already paid for their plane ticket. They already paid for their hotel room. They already have their little spending money that they're going to use, you know, to buy food. And for some of us, you know, we like to drink. So we got our little money over here, and then we got our money over here to buy our outfits and clothes and different things like that. That's what life is about, planning. So if you want to have street cred, you need to plan on going to jail. Oh man, yo, we gotta bring a sense of humor into this shit. Straight up. I'm about to cop that damn. I'm about to pop that fucking watermelon open. It's about saving and investing. Yes. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. Cause like, you know, I'm a hustler, you know, but I don't like using that word. I'm a businessman. And business 101, if you have product out there, yep, plan on getting your booty taken. If you want street credit, if that's what you're looking for in life, plan on getting your booty taken. Straight up. Plan on taking for all y'all, and y'all some of y'all may be too young. Oh, shit, it's out on DVD and shit, and probably Netflix. For all y'all that knows about Kings of Comedy, plan on being that him downstairs. Him downstairs. You remember when Bernie Mac said that? Him downstairs. Plan on being that type of motherfucker. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, you want to make sure that your credit's straight. You want to make sure that your credit's straight. Fuck that street credit. Ain't gonna get you, that shit ain't gonna get you anywhere. Nowhere. Nowhere in life. True indeed, whether you got good credit, bad credit, street credit, doesn't make a difference. You're a slave across the board. Just depends on what type of slave you want to be. You got good credit, you're a better slave. You the house nigga. You get to eat when master eat. You want to have street credit, you that field nigga. That plain and simple. I much rather be in the house, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hot outside. You know, master got air conditioning and shit. You know what I'm saying? I could take a few trips. I gotta listen to this. I gotta pay to get a pass to leave the port. I'm gonna say it again. I have to pay to get a pass to leave the port, also known as a passport, but I get to leave the country. I get the opportunity to live life outside of this bubble we call the African American community, where some niggas that live in Brooklyn never been to Manhattan, where some niggas that live in Atlanta never been to South Carolina, let alone Savannah, Georgia, with some niggas that live in Miami never been to Miami Beach. We got to change that. That plain and simple. I'm about to get the big boy out. I know some of y'all just jumped in. Basically, I was telling you all that I bought a watermelon, and we're going to bust it open and see if that shit is any good. Because I got to take this fucked up pineapple back that I bought from Kroger's. I bought two. One of them was good. This one was fucked up. Straight up. Okay, let me go get them out. I'm still here. Don't go anywhere. I guess this is the time that you want to go take a like that, you know, or get you a beverage or something like that. I'm just going to the refrigerator and getting that bad boy out. The motherfucker's kind of heavy. Should I hum? Oh, what's up, Essence Leo? Should I hum to let y'all know that I'm still here? Because like I said, you know, I'm just going to get a watermelon and I'll be right back. Let me hum. Take it on down. Yeah. Play some music. You know, where you go? I'm here. Black to Detroit. I will play some music, but then I got to go through the whole drama of getting the box and all the rest of that shit. Anyway, I guess y'all don't like my singing, whatever. I told y'all back in the day, you know, like in my past life, you know, thank you, Sunflower. I just love this feminine energy. Like, yo, I'm just glad. Yo, seriously, I'm so glad that y'all women are here. I swear, I'm so glad. Like, I don't know why all of a sudden this particular live, y'all are here, but hey, I love it. But yeah, this is the watermelon right here. So I did the test, right? Did that knocking test. And then right here, you see that right there? This got to be like yellow. That means that it was laying on the ground for and maturing, you know. And then they said you got to look at like this shit right here. I don't know the science of that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to try. I'm going to go ahead and bust it open. Hold on. Let me get some. Get this. Put it in. But yeah, for those that came in late, we were talking about street cred street cred or good credit. You know, and I prefer good credit all day. It's just that plain and simple. But that was about it, man. You know, I didn't want to build too long on a good credit or street credit. You know, if y'all got anything to say, let me know. Chime in. We can talk about whatever. We could talk about the same topic that I was talking about, or we could talk about something different. Did you get it from Kroger's? Yeah, like, okay, so 7SH, you know, so normally, I said this, I'm about to say this like 3 or 4 times already, you know what I'm saying? Normally, I get my watermelon from an old man, right? Gray beard, big fat stomach, like, I'm giving you his physical attributes and the character and everything. Like he could be the same old man is going to be in Atlanta. You're going to in Tampa. You're going to catch him in Miami. You're going to catch him in North Carolina. It's the same motherfucking man, right? Gray beard, big fat stomach. He got a farmer outfit on, and he got an old Chevy truck. The shit got to have rust on it, right? And he had to be leaning on the truck like this with his stomach popped out. And he has to have a toothpick in his mouth. Or, should he smoking a cigarette? Nah, that's the mechanic. Nah. I allow my black mechanics to smoke the cigarette. And the motherfucker got to have like the cigarette already like this. And he got to talk with it like, yeah, you know, that'd be $200 right there. But my man with the watermelon, he just got to have a toothpick. It's optional though, you know what I'm saying? So it's like this. Yeah, what you want now, young buck? Yeah, man, you know, I want a watermelon. All right, no, listen it. And the old man got to stutter as he's quoting prices. Now, and then he got to take the toothpick out of his mouth. So he puts it back in every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, young buck, like, you want the small ones? We got the smaller ones for $3.99, and then we got the bigger ones for $6.99. Which one do you want? You see what I'm saying? So that's the person that I normally get my watermelons from. But it just so happened that I went to fucking Kroger's. So we're gonna cut this open. You know another thing too, to make it relevant to what I was saying. You still working? That's good, man. I mean, yo, seriously, that's a great thing. That's a beautiful thing that you I'm gonna tell you what I did, 7/8. Let me tell you what I did, nigga. Let me tell you what I did, y'all. So it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. I rung up the wrong watermelon. So the seedless watermelon was for $3.99. This is a seeded watermelon. This is $6.99. So I actually got this for $3.99. I looked on the receipt. I'm like, hold up. What? Oh, fuck that. I ain't going back in there to tell them that shit. Fuck that. My biggest fear is talking with a toothpick. Exactly, Sunflower. Finesse the system. Exactly. Especially when it comes to your food. Straight up. We're gonna come on now. Come on. I'm getting hyped, yo. I'm getting hyped. So for those that don't know, watermelon is an African fruit. I said this before, you know, it's great. You know, I've been told to eat the seeds as well. It's if not better than Macapata, Moringa, and Spirulina when it comes to stamina. You know, I'm not lying, yo. This is my word. I'm not making this shit up. This is real. You know what I'm saying? So when I lived in Charlotte, I used to, exactly, it's good for hydration. I lived in Charlotte, right? So Charlotte is like right on the state line of South Carolina and North Carolina, right? So it was this, seeds have copper in it. Correct, 7SH. It was this town, no lie. It was called Watermelonville or some shit like that. I'm serious. In South Carolina, you would go there and they have a festival every year. I think it's like June or something like that, where it will be a watermelon festival. And it would be rides and all of that shit. Like I took my kids to the shit. We had a good old time. And all they had was fucking watermelons everywhere. Every fucking where. I mean, people were eating watermelons as they were riding rides. People were buying watermelons. So what did I do? I got, no lie, I had to get, damn, the first time I went, so they sell watermelons, you know, within the season, right? So the first time I went, I got like 6. And then I would go every weekend and get watermelons. I used to eat watermelon every fucking day for a whole summer. I ate one meal, and that was like later on the day, 8 o'clock. But from sunup to damn near sundown, I was eating watermelon. So when I would work out, that shit would give me strength, straight up. I mean, power, like out the ass, right? Pause. But another fucking secret that nobody, well, I ain't gonna say nobody knows. Another secret is this shit would help you go spring. Yo, let me tell you something. I was eating that watermelon for 3 months, yo. Now take it heed. My man downstairs is all right. You know what I'm saying? He's straight. He don't need nothing technically. You know what I mean? To get right. But at the end of the day, I was eating that motherfucking watermelon. Let me tell you something. For all you ladies out there, if your man got a problem downstairs, hand him this. Tell him to eat the whole damn thing. And I'm telling you, you'll have nights over Egypt. Trust me. Trust me. I will wake up like, spring. Yo, what the spring? Like normally my joint be right. But I'm telling you, this is best kept secret. All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna handle this. Ha! Hold up. So when you cut it, it's supposed to be like water dripping from it. Now I got a little bit of water. Hold on, that's not a good sign. Oh, it's popping. It's popping up water. Hold up now. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. No. Hold on. Now looks are deceiving though. Looks are deceiving. You see, I got this pineapple, right? And I did the smell test, like, because I got a big nose, right? So I did the smell test before I purchased it. First, I squeezed it to see if it was hard, pause. And then I did the smell test. I did just like this. And I was like, oh shit, this shit smell good. Looks are deceiving though, because this is a fucked up pineapple. Look at this. Fucked up. Looks are deceiving. Let's look at this watermelon. Whew. Oh. And it smells good. Ooh, hold on. Lord knows I don't believe in sweet baby Jesus, but I'm gonna pray to sweet baby Jesus right now. Come on now. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Goddamn! Yo, this shit is on the money. This is on the fucking money. Look. Oh, God damn it. Oh, shit. Yo, the kids may not get kids may not get none of this. You know what I'm saying? I walked in the door, they was like, ooh, watermelon. They went straight cooning. You see the scene, their eyes lit up, their lips got big. They was like, ooh, watermelon. My man. Holy shit. Y'all seen Jill Scott when she was talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce, the concert, and she was like, that's what I'm talking about. She said, that's what I'm talking about. That's how I feel. That's what I'm talking about. Shit. God damn. I'm not gonna be selfish. I'm gonna cut it up. I'm gonna let the fam have some. When I first started watching your channel, you was cutting up watermelon. Yeah, I got a video on watermelon. You're right. I got a video on watermelon. Yo, I don't play, man. I love this fruit. I love it. Love it. Shit. No, 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 no. Look at that. Come on, come on. My camera may not be, well, not my camera, I'm using my cell phone. My cell phone may not be capturing this very well. The color may be off, but I'm telling you, holy shit. And I'm eating the seeds too. I'm eating everything. You know, like on Boomerang, I know some of y'all may be too young, but when Pop said from the rooter to the tutor, that's what I'm doing. I'm eating everything from the rooter to the tutor. Yeah. Can't you see the water? Follow the drip, follow the drip. God damn, y'all. Shit. I love watermelon. I can live with watermelon. Yeah, man, I love watermelon too. That's what I love, y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, I was about I got a video coming up Sunday, and it's gonna be called, you know, YouTube is trying to shut down my channel, and I'll explain to y'all how you can help me. And it's the truth. They're shutting down my channel. Straight up. So if you still want me to be on YouTube, tune in and I'll explain to you in a video on Sunday how you can help me. But yeah, they're trying to shut down my channel. It's not they're trying, they're actually doing it. Y'all have to support. I've always said that. Y'all have to show your love, support. And support can mean, if you have the finances to do so, donate. Support can mean you liking the video. Support can mean you commenting on the videos that I put out. Support can mean that you share. Sharing is key. Sharing is key. If my videos are so good, if you claim that you're inspired, then why not try to share it? What's on? You can put it on your Facebook. And it doesn't make a difference if you just have 13 friends. It counts. Seriously, it does. Man, I'm jealous. I want some. I would give you some if you were here. Damn, I'm going to send you a donation. Thank you, Sean. What's up? What's up? I'll be Peter. Get a Black Junction account. It's like YouTube, but it's Black owned. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that. But the thing of it is that I need to use all social networks. I mean, just think about it. I built a platform on YouTube. And this is, oh man, I hate to eat while I'm talking, but god damn, this shit is so good. This is so good, man. Y'all just don't know, seriously. I have so much to offer to y'all. Like, I haven't, I'll send you a link. Okay, thank you, man. This is just the tip of the iceberg. You know, I have so much to offer. I just want to take this channel on so many different levels, you know. But in order to do that, y'all gonna have to support me. Period. Or YouTube is gonna shut it down. They're slowly but surely shutting down my channel as it is. And what I mean by that is, so I'll give you an example. When I get on a video 100 views and 100 and something views, right? And like 20 likes or something like that. The algorithms is pushing me out because it's basically saying, based on people not looking at my video, not commenting, not sharing it, it's unimportant. It's nobody's interested. So the it fucks up the algorithms. So therefore, YouTube doesn't put my videos up for suggested use, suggested videos. So that means that I don't get any type of new potential subscribers. My numbers stay the same, and eventually my channel gets burnt out. That plain and simple. So, like I said, for those that can donate to the channel, but your support doesn't necessarily have to be financial. It can be you liking a video, you commenting on a video, and sharing a video. Sharing a video is key. It's like, I'll give you an example. When you share a video, this is how it goes. When you share a video, it's like you telling a person where to get some good food at. That plain and simple. And that restaurant that you tell them to get some good food from, they get an extra customer. That extra customer can tell someone else. Then guess what? That particular store never go out of business. Restaurant will never go out of business because they have a sufficient amount of customers. Same thing with me. I have to have a sufficient amount of people to look at my videos, a sufficient amount of people that subscribe to my channel, so that YouTube can say, okay, we're going to suggest his videos. We're going to help him out. We're going to get him bigger. You got to factor in, I don't have a lot of subscribers or followers, but I'm going to try to do the best I can. Hey, that's all I'm asking. That's it. I'm not asking you all to give up, chop off your leg. I feel sick after I eat watermelon. What? What? Food lover queen, why? Why? But yeah, I'm not asking you all to go above and beyond. I'm not asking that. You know what I'm saying? I know you all have priorities. Some of you all have children. You have responsibilities that you have to take care of. I get that, because I do in the same. You know what I mean? But I'm just asking if you can support in any type of way. Support. If not, you ain't gonna see me around. That's a fact. Ooh. But I'm gonna be up here for a couple more minutes and then we're gonna end it. I hate that some of y'all came in late because we did cover the topic, and the topic was do you want street credit or good credit? I think I did a fair enough job. I like it, but it don't like me. Oh man, I hate to hear that. Do you like cantaloupe? Because that's another fruit that I like. I love cantaloupe. Cantaloupe is a beautiful thing, you know. And every time I eat it, it reminds me of when I was young. You know, my grandmother's house. And she used to cut it up. First, this is crazy. First, she'd give us the bad stuff. She would give us those big country those country grits that was like cement when you put the spoon in it. She'd give us those big thick ass, that was country bacon. I used to hate that shit because it would get like dried up and it'd be brick hard. And then she'd give us these big ass motherfucking dinosaur eggs. But after we ate that shit, then she would give us watermelon, cantaloupe, green seedless grapes. No, it was seeds in those grapes at that time. Hold on, let me see. I love honeydew melon. I love them too. I love it too. But at the end of the day, man, honeydew melon is real scarce. I don't trust Kroger's honeydew melons. I don't. Straight up. I got burnt one time, and I said, you know what? That's okay. I ain't fucking with that. Business tips. First order of business is, and it's not against you. It's not against you. It's the truth. Business 101 is to mind your own. Mind your own business and literally mind your own business. That's the first order of business. The second order of business is make sure that you have a good product. Make sure that whatever you're selling is a good product. That it's in demand. Business 101 is supply and demand. Don't purchase your product. Like, say, for example, if you're trying to write a book, this is where I got burnt at. Don't buy 1,000 copies of your book. Don't get 1,000 copies of your book printed up and not have a demand for it. So here you got all of this supply of books that you're ready to sell, but you don't have a demand for it. So create a buzz, create a brand, create something that's going to bring people to you, which I'm glad I'm getting to that, in which you have to have a marketing and advertising team. That is important. Gucci Mane, to me, in my opinion, he's gotten better. Don't get me wrong. I think he's gotten better. But in the very beginning, I didn't like him. He was garbage. But he had, excuse me, the machine that backed him. And the machine were a bunch of white people, the record label, record companies that had a marketing and advertising team. So when you have a good marketing and advertising team, you're good to go. What's up, Def Rocker? Yeah, man, we covered the topic. Do you want good credit or street cred? I've been up here for going on 2 hours. We did a lot, man. I cut some pineapple open. I cut this watermelon open. Gucci had 5 million Sunset mixtape. Yeah, man, he had a lot of mixtapes. That's another form of marketing and advertising. So 7SH, I think that's you were the one that asked the question. Tips on business. The first thing is to mind your own business. That's the first thing. The second thing is gave the streets no rest. Yep, exactly. He just kept on pouring the tapes in there. And guess what? At the end of the day, in the beginning, you might have said he sucked, but you heard from him so many times to the point, whether it was on the radio or the mixtapes, you heard from him so many times, it got to the point where you started liking him. That plain and simple. You didn't have no choice but to fuck with him. So really, if you want any type of, business tips, model yourself consistency. Yes. Model yourself. Your role model should be Lil Wayne, Gucci Mane. Now, of course, they talk about all types of dumb shit. I'm talking about the business aspect of it, the consistency. They always kept themselves relevant. So let's just say if you want to sing, right? And your product is, your R&B CD or whatever. You want to make sure that you go to every karaoke night and wherever there's an open mic, And if it's nothing but 2 fucking people, you want to make sure that you sing your lungs out and those people remember you. Radio rotation will have you liking subconsciously what's playing. Yep. You're right. And you want to be consistent in whatever you do. Consistency is the key. Oh man, this is so beautiful. Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. I'm about to get off in a few minutes because I start talking stupid. Straight up. And what I mean by start talking stupid is like I'm talking, but I'm kind of rambling. Radio is controlled by Universal, Warner, and EMI. Yep. You're welcome, 7SH. And I don't want to ramble. But I'm going to stay up here. Let's see. It's at 1 hour and 46 minutes. I'll stay up here till 2 hours. So we got 14 more minutes. Like I said, I start rambling. The later it gets, motherfuckers start rambling. Make sure the melons got seeds. Look at that. Like Kevin Hart, look at that. How come they never monetize the channel? Oh, okay. So, the channel was monetized. It was. YouTube demonetized it. And this is the reason why. And I've been trying to monetize it for the longest. It's been 3 years, 2-3 years since they demonetized it. And basically because of content. And this is the reason why I have to, since Google bought out YouTube, they have made so many damn changes. So it's ridiculous. It's to the point where you can't really say anything nowadays. So the reason why I can curse and say all the things that I'm saying now is because I'm not a member of AdSense. I'm not part of the AdSense program. You know, and if for those that don't know what the AdSense program is, it's a program where you can be able to monetize your page. And you'll see, and the way that you be able to, for people that don't have a page, and see, I'm rambling. So they don't want our people to wake up. I remember back then they didn't have ads. Yeah, Google bought it out, bought out YouTube, and then you know you can become part of the AdSense program. The AdSense program is when they put commercials on your videos, and they pay you for those commercials. And what happens is a channel such as mine that's talking about certain things that's controversial, and I'm cursing, they will consider those videos not to be commercial friendly. So that's that. Are you making watermelon punch? Nah, I'm saving this to eat that shit. Thanks some YouTubers cause it demand. Hold on, I gotta scroll up. Thanks some YouTuber cause it demonetized. It ain't saying no names. Yeah, yo, man, niggas is grimy. Straight up. Let me tell y'all something. I'm here in good old Atlanta. And I ain't gonna say no names, but I have met some of you all's favorite YouTubers. And I can tell you, they're shitty in person. Their personalities suck. I'm like, this nigga got 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. 100,000. But in person, I would never want to be around this motherfucker. His personality sucks. He's just a horrible person, period. And it's funny. Have you met Nazir Ra? He live in ATL. I haven't. I can't say I met every YouTuber, but I've met quite a few. And them niggas suck. Pause. I'm sitting here saying to myself, wow, man. You know, it's crazy because I'm a fan just like everybody else too. Just like everybody else. I'm a fan just like everybody else. And I meet the motherfucker. I'm like, nigga, fuck out of here. Do you listen to Black Dot? Yes, I do. He was talking about people making a brand. Thanks for spreading his truth as usual. Glad to be here. What's up, Alex? I met some of the I ain't gonna say I met them, but I've been around some of the Amon Ra Squad. Now, what's his name? I forgot the dude, the main dude. He alright, he cool. I forgot his name. He's always arguing. He had beef with Young Pharaoh. He cool in person. He cool. Oh man. Beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. Yo, man, it's crazy. I could be sitting here talking to y'all, smoking a blunt, drinking, getting fucked up. But here I am cutting open a watermelon. I mean, man, it's a beautiful thing, man. This channel, yo, seriously, y'all gotta help me here. Y'all gotta help me here. Straight up, this channel is like, I'm a fan of my own shit. This channel is beautiful. This channel is about truth. This channel is about motivating people. This channel is about health. This channel is about fitness. Man, you can't beat it. You can't beat it, man. You can't. Do you see Umar Johnson's apartment? I did, and I heard about it, though. Make some relevant videos. I'm going to share it. Tell me what videos you're talking about. I mean, something that's happening around the world. Okay. Pure as fuck. I support it. I'll help when I can, bro. I love your work. Thank you. But yeah, man, I could be sitting here getting fired up. I could be smacking some women on the ass. I could be at a strip club. I could be doing all types of negative shit. And I could be showing y'all this negative shit. But here I am talking to y'all, cutting up fruit and yo, it's a beautiful thing, man. It really is. And y'all are like walking with me. Y'all are walking with me. You know, I'm on this detox. In a couple of days, a week or two, y'all gonna see a dramatic change in my physique. I mean, we're growing together. It's a beautiful thing, man. We could be anywhere doing any type of motherfucking foul shit. Any type of foul shit. But here it is, 12:20 something at night. And we talking building with one another while I'm cutting a watermelon. Can't beat it, man. That's epic. That's epic. Can't beat it. And it's a beautiful thing, man. Like, let me tell you this. I want y'all to support the channel. I need the help. I need the support. But at the same time, man, I just love that people are interested in listening to me. That's a beautiful thing. No matter if it's 100 people, no matter if I have 2,000 followers, 3,000 followers, however, not followers, excuse me, subscribers, or I call you all my family, fuck subscribers and followers, family. It's when I turn this on live, people tune in. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. Straight up. It's a beautiful thing. I'm taking time out of my day to talk to you all. My time is precious. My time is valuable. But guess what? So is yours. And I appreciate that you took the time out to listen to me. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that love. No Dr. York video. Nope. Do you have a Facebook? Yeah. It's the same thing, Langston 2092, all around the board. I have the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and I think that's about it. You may have addressed this, but which do you value more, street cred or good credit? Good credit. At one point in time, I used to value street credit more. But like I said, I never was a street dude, so I don't even understand why I live by those principles. And at the end of the day, when you have street credit, guess what? That street credit is worse than bad credit, because bad credit you can repair, but street credit you can't. The reason why you can't repair street credit is because in order to have street credit, you have to prove yourself. In order to prove yourself, you have to put in what we call put in work. Putting in work means you have to either kill someone, sell drugs, steal, rob, and guess what? All that leads to going to jail. And when you go to jail, guess what you have on your criminal record? A felon that you can never take off. Bad credit can be repaired, but a felony on your criminal record can never be taken off. It can never be expunged. So now you're fucked up, because at the end of the day, there are a lot of good jobs that require that you have good credit. At the end of the day, your standard of living is fucked up, because there are apartment complexes as well as houses, communities that will not allow a felon to live in their communities and houses. Plain and simple. You can't get a legal job. Your job is, you're limited because they don't hire a convicted felon. So good credit is always best. It's the best thing to have. Now, either way, we're going to be a slave. We're going to be a slave to classism, a slave to capitalism. But like I was saying before, and I think information is Keith said it before I said it. But like he was saying, and I reiterated it, being a person with good credit is staying in Master's house. You a house nigga. A person with street credit is living out in the field. You a field nigga. And I'd much rather live in Master house with the air conditioning, where I can have air conditioning, I can eat good instead of chitlins and pig feet, sauce and shit like that. I'd rather live in Master house where I can be able to, I have good credit. That means that I plan things. I plan my life. I plan when I get married. I plan on when I have a child. I plan on when I take a trip. And when I take a trip, I can travel around the whole world. All I have to do is buy a pass from Massa in order to leave the port. I'm going to say it again. All I have to do in order to travel the world is buy a pass in order to, let me take it back, to buy a pass from Massa in order to leave the port. In other words, all I have to do is buy a passport in order to travel the world. So I'll much rather be a slave to good credit than to be a slave to bad credit. Because with having street credit, you might as well plan on going to jail, because that's where it's going to get you. That plain and simple. I hope I answered your question. Do some mukbangs of eating fruit. Yeah, I did that before. Food Lover Queen, and then and I did it, and then a couple people were like, "We don't want you to do that anymore because you're eating while you're talking." But that's the whole thing behind it. You're supposed to eat while you talk. That's why it's called a mukbang. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Okay, man. We had 2 hours. I said I was going to end it at 2 hours because I started rambling. It was great. Great build. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to try to do this next Friday, same time. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. I hope you all have a great night. Look forward to another video coming Sunday. This will be posted and it'll be up for Saturday, and then Sunday will be the next video. Other than that, man, you know, I gotta go because, like I said, I start rambling. What music you listen to when you work out? I listen to hip hop, old school. That's what get me, you know, pumped up. Mobb Deep, Biggie, just a lot of old school hip hop classic. That's what you want to call it. Did you hear about the cop up here in Newark? He got indicted for shooting up at a car on a speed chase. He shot the driver in the head twice, God, and injured the passenger. It was crazy. Video is on YouTube. I don't even want to see it. I just don't want to see it. I did a video about that. About Atlanta. It's called Atlanta Isn't Gay, It's Dangerous. I look on the news every day. I see motherfuckers getting shot every day, dying every day. So I don't want to hear about that news. There's no disrespect towards you. I'm glad that you informed me on that, but I hate hearing about that news. Our community, our Black community, is riddled with bad news. What's the good news? Did you hear about the 14-year-old girl that got accepted to Spelman? She started going to high school at 10 years old. Did you hear about that? That's some good news. That's what I want to hear about. Have a good night. Thank you. I'll be on next time. Thanks for the recap. Peace, bro. Yeah, peace. Like I said, it was a pleasure talking to y'all. Good night. Enjoy your watermelon. I definitely will. I definitely will. Let me tell you something. I told y'all already, like, if I was outside, I would be cooning right now. I have my shit like this. I'll be straight cooning. Tariq Nasheed. That's what I'll be. I'll be on the coon train. Coon train is coming. Coon train is coming. Yo, let me tell you something. That dude made me motherfucking cry when he gave Tommy Sotomayor his Coon Train Award. That shit was so funny. It didn't even make no sense, man. Tariq Nasheed is crazy, man. He gave that nigga a Coon Train Award on DJ Vlad. That shit was funny. And so Tommy Sotomayor was like, why you had to do that? DJ Vlad, you had something to do with this? Coon train is coming. Coon train is coming. Yeah, he called him Crispy. He called that nigga Crispy. Yo, man, I'm gonna stop this shit because y'all gonna have me on here all, you know what I'm saying? Because all we're gonna do is joke. We're gonna be joking all night, man. Oh, man. Heard about the black billionaire that paid off 300 graduates' debt. Yeah. This is it in Atlanta. he didn't cuss him out like he did to that. Well, yep, exactly. He was sitting in the chair most of the time, and then he got up with his little, I don't know what, wrestling belt or some shit. No. I don't get that out of my face. Get that out of my face. Get that out of my face. That shit was funny, man. But yo, I'm about to get out of here, man. Cause let me tell you something. If I don't, I'm gonna be up here all night. Straight up. I'm gonna look at it again. Yeah, man. Look at it again. But yo, I'm about to be out, man. Y'all take it easy, man. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you have a beautiful night. You know what I'm saying? Cuddle up with your old lady. And for you women out there, cuddle up with your old man. Make sweet love. Make sure you don't use the pull-out method, because that shit don't work. I can tell you that. Straight up. Make sure you strap the fuck up. You don't want to be like me. I got to break up fucking fights. I'm not lying, yo. Y'all think that I embellish on the truth. I'm not lying. I got to break up like a 1-year-old fighting a 3-year-old every day. They got scars and marks on them and shit. I'm like, how y'all get that? Oh, well, they were fighting. Then I got to be like, this is, yo, seriously, y'all should see me. One day I think I'm going to record myself because it's hilarious. And I'll be dead ass serious. Like, but now I start stuttering shit. Why y'all didn't break it up? Y'all seen them. Y'all seen them fighting. Y'all didn't break them up. I'm talking to my oldest kids. That's how I do them. Yo, because I'm very animated. I'm very animated when I talk. So I'm like, yo, why y'all didn't break them up? Yo, the dude got a scar on his face, man. But yeah, man, it should be funny. Other than that, I gotta go, man. Y'all take it easy. The Life and Times of Langston, Part 5. Exactly. All right, man. Y'all take it easy.